Hey, this is TimmyG. Welcome to my Logic Pro X tutorial mini-series on how to make a synth riser 5 different ways. Each tutorial will explain how to make a synth riser in a different way. Even though I'm using Logic Pro in this tutorial series, you can use these ideas in just about any digital audio workstation. Let's get started. The next riser we're going to do is by using the pitch automation. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a synth from the Apple Loops library, and then we're going to put the AU pitch effect and automate the pitch. So I'm going to mute this track, and I'm going to get out of the editor here. I did that by hitting E, by the way. And then I'm going to go to, I'm going to type in, let's say, a synth pad, just a short one. So I'll go up here. I'm going to use the Euro Revelation pad right here. And I just want the middle because I don't want any of the beginning or ending sounds. So I'm going to cut out the middle half. I set my cut tool to Command T. So now I'm just going to copy this a bunch of times. And we'll see how this sounds. That sounds good enough. So I'll make this the full 8 bars. And now what I'm going to do is go to Effects here and go down to Audio Units by Apple, and then AU Pitch. So this affects the pitch right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to automate this pitch knob. So to do that, I can click out of here, and I'm going to hit A. That will get me to my automation screen. And then I'm going to click where it says volume right here. I'm going to go down to AU pitch, and I'm going to find pitch. So right here it's at 0 cents. I'm going to start it, let's say, about an octave lower, which is about 1200 cents right here. And then at the end, I'm going to bring it up to maybe up an octave of where it was originally. So plus 1200 cents, about 1207 is fine. And here's what this is going to sound like. So that's pretty simple. And you can do that with more than just synths. You can do that with all sorts of instruments, like vocals. You can do it with actually recorded instruments. So any sort of instruments like that, or a sound file for that matter. So that was pretty simple, just using the audio unit pitch effect. One thing you might notice about this riser is that we hear this little like click every half measure. So right here, if I play the track, that can get a little annoying. You probably wouldn't notice it if it's like behind a track with a bunch of instruments, but still you might not want it. So one way to get rid of that is to use the fade tool and fade one of these regions into the other. It will make it much smoother. So I'm going to do that right now. And I have my my command click set to the fade tool by default, but you can either hit command and then the fade tool will come up, or you can just go to the fade tool by using your main click as that. So I'm just going to do it the way that I normally do. And I'm just going to do it like something like this. And see how all of these are highlighted? Since all of these are highlighted, it did it automatically. But if I hit Command Z and I just wanted to do one at a time, you could do that too. But since it was easier for all of these to be highlighted into it, I'm just going to do it like that. And here's what it would sound like. So that's about it for the second part of this synth riser tutorial. But other than that, that's about it. If you liked this video or if it helped you out, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions or video suggestions, be sure to leave a comment. If you want to see more content like this and check out my original music, DJ performances, or DJ tutorials, be sure to subscribe to my channel. Thanks a lot.